Right, so I'm very excited. I finally found something I've been looking for a very long time. Almost a year I've been looking for one of these. I finally found one. Nice, clean replacement. I've been searching for a long time. Finally one came up for sale on 123parts.co.uk. I'll put a link in the description. But they finally had one. They said it had minor cosmetic damage, and all I can see is one of the little tabs down here is a bit weak, and there's a little paint's a bit thin on the top here, so it's a little bit of a spot on there. But hey, the other one is barely intact, so we're going to get that swapped over. At the same time, because I've got the MOT next week, I need to put the original light bulb back in, and I ordered an alarm. First one was faulty. I changed the batteries in the remote and everything else wouldn't work, so reached out and they got me another one, so I need to figure out which one's the new one, which one's the faulty one. I can't remember. And oh, there you go. That's where I got the if you can see that, that's where I got the headlight unit from, so go check them out. Quite a cool business card actually. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I know where they are. I've been right near there. Right, so let's get this headlight off, get that swapped over. Cat's gonna love that box, but let's get some tools. Ooh. All we're gonna need is this one socket set and one screwdriver. But then later on, I'm gonna change the oil, because I can't remember when I last changed it, but then it hasn't been used, but still, it's gonna change because the water's got in there. And the back brake's stuck on. I don't know if you can see, but it's stuck where it's been sitting for months. We're going to take the back caliper off and we're going to try and free that up. But here's the easy part first though. Okay. There's the headlight off. You can see she's not too nice anyway. Look at the damage on that. Got all that smashed off. Both mounting lugs were smashed off. And then, yeah, well, she sort of survived. Done me for a few months recently, but I do. Right, first off, let's get the headlight out. One headlight out. As you can see, also lost one of the headlight mounting points. I did try and glue it together, but that's okay. I'm going to nick some of these screws as well, because I need some of these screws for the other surround. So that now, don't need that ever again. Strange. Two long screws in one side, which are the same ones for the headlight, so we'll be using the long ones to hold the headlight in place and the two short ones where they need to be. So one, them. So much better. Oh yeah, should change the bulb. go. One. Mostly head practice. So I've still got a scratch on my headlight there, but that don't matter to me. I do want to replace the headlight, but they're a bit expensive. So all the time it works, it can get replaced. Right. Next job. Let's get the alarm fitted. And on these Venoms, you literally have a plug and play system. You just plug it in, and it's there. Always plug that in before you plug this in, because this is loud. If you plug it in afterwards, it goes right up in your ear. That lives there, that lives there. Stick the antenna somewhere so it can pick up a signal. Let's go that way this time. And now we should have a working alarm, which also remote. One. Starts the fight. It does look so bad. I mean, look at the view now. You see one of my other videos, it's all smashed to smithereens up here. New clocks, bit of a shame. It doesn't say Mavis MOT there on the brand new clocks. It used to light up blue, go red if you got anywhere near 70 miles an hour, you know, downhill, big wind. But she all works fine now. 0 miles. It's a shame you can't program that to say the actual mileage, because the bike's only got, I think, 11,000 miles on it. So never mind, the MOT is going to be a bit weird. Right, let's get the oil changed. Go. That's what we do. Make sure she comes loose. Messy playtime. A little bit with the watch hand. And we're going to just drain. Oh, look at that. I didn't get any in my hand, nothing. Good at that. As we wait for that to drain, we can attack the strainer as well. Nice and snug on there with a 24mm. Come on. There it goes. Be careful because it's spring loaded, so when it goes, it wants to spring out. Don't drop it. Okay, so one cap with a seal. Supposed to replace that seal, sure I am. One spring, and then in there. Come on. Convincing to come out. Is one strainer. Now you can replace him or clean him. I just give a good spray of brake cleaner. Clean it up. Let's get the brake cleaner out. Let's put the spring and the strainer in first. Make sure it locates nice and snugly. New in, and my fancy pants socket. That's that. A little clean brake cleaner. The drain plug off. A little bit of shit on the magnet, but she's alright. These have a magnetic drain plug in them, see? So clean the magnet off. Where are you? You're up here somewhere. So clean the drain plug off. Match that metal if possible. And then whack her back in. It does have a washer on it. It does need replacing. I'm not worried. Not too tight because it's only an aluminium, isn't it? Right. That's everything under there. Now it's time to fill it up with the oil. You're going to want one of these types of fills because it's right around the corner there, in a really awkward spot, and it never goes in the right spot. But as long as we fill it slowly, we've got a litre of oil, all the plugs back in, and then we can see our level when we get there. We'll leave it, we know it. Just lifting up. Right, now for the fun task of trying to free up this rear brake caliper. As you can see, it's stuck on, and also the brake light's staying on. So the piston's quite far out, the pads are quite thin. I do have some that I've had laying around for a long time. They are new, I have never fitted them, but they've been in a box, so I'm going to throw them on. If anything, it could be the brake master, might be. I think I've got one over there somewhere that I can throw on it. But to get the pads out, it is a right pain to do it with the wheel still attached. I think you're supposed to remove the wheel entirely, but I've had these apart a few times, so I know everything is well greased. Alright, can you see I've been having a lot of grief? So I got the caliper off, put the pads in, got the clips right, the pad sits at the perfect level now. It's not going to do this stupid thing where it was wearing right on the edge. And then as I went to bleed it, my the master servo has seized. So I've taken it apart, cleaned up, and you can see that, I don't know if you can see that, let me have a look at the camera. There you go. So it was just rotten all inside. So I'm on the bench grinding out, just clean it up, put it back together, wish me luck. That's enough excitement for one day. I'm going to throw the panel on, throw the seat back on, and that's it done. So it had the wrong pads in it. The pads weren't gripping the disc properly. These ones are, so they're going to take ages to bed in now, which is annoying because I can't ride it because it's got no MOT, so I'm pretty much going to have to drive it to the MOT with my foot on the pedal. But you saw he was full of rust and seized up, so that's all cleared up. Fresh fluid, it's had a bit of a bleed. I'm going to let it sit and I'll bleed it again later, but she's all free now. What a pain. But yeah, I've got a bit of tidying up to do, and that's it for today. So hopefully the MOT goes through. I'm going to do it Saturday. I'll get a phone him and see if he's available Saturday. But pulling the master cylinder apart wasn't too bad. I've got so to get them apart, underneath this really stuck in rubber boot there, this one's in much better condition. I should have just thrown some. Zip tied it up. Yeah, this is much nicer condition. Inside the rubber boot there, little circlip pliers, pull it apart, and then it was just a case of re-greasing it, put it back together. This one is slightly different, but it would have worked. I could have got away with just fitting this, but I cleaned mine up on the bench grinder with a wire wheel, packed it out with a bit of grease to stop it re-rusting. But that's it. So easy enough, all done. All right, I'll see you next time.